Hi everyone, it's Miss Kelly from the Wakanda Area Library here to show you what we're going to be doing with this month's Art to Go kit. This month you guys are going to be making gnomes, so inside your kit you're going to find some felt for the hat, a template to help cut it out, some yarn, a stocking, some elastics, some fur, a pom-pom, some beans, and some stuffing. And you're going to need some glue, some scissors. I have tape here to act as a second set of hands, but if you have someone to help you, you can do without the tape. So with that, let's get started. So you'll start by taking your felt and you're gonna cut out this template with scissors and you're gonna lay it on your felt and cut it out, and you're gonna end up with a shape like this for his hat. Okay, so we're gonna glue the hat right away first so we can start drying so you can see what it's like after when we wanna put it on. So I'm using glue. If you're a sewer or have a sewer that can help you out, they can sew this for you, but glue works just as well. You just have to plan it this way because you need to let it dry. So you're gonna roll it into a cone shape. You know, if you want, before you put the glue on, you can practice rolling it to get the right shape. So you're just gonna line up those two edges and press it down. So I'll show you that way. And then I'm gonna actually I'll put my tape on it to help weight it down, push that to the side. So while the hat's drying, we're gonna take our body next. And it's a stocking, so you're gonna open it up and you need to turn it inside out. And you can tell when you've got it inside out because there's kind of like these little flecks on it. And you'll take one of the elastics and gather it together so it'll be closed, and you're gonna put the elastic on. You need to put it on really tightly because you don't want anything to leak out, like the beans or stuffing to leak out. So make sure you put it on as tight as you can. This is a time when you might need a little help too, but okay, so get your elastic. I think I actually need to make it one more tighter. I don't want those beans coming out. All right, once you get that on there really good, which, boy, I made it look a lot easier than it is. Okay, once you get that on, you're gonna turn it back the other way, so that's gonna be inside, okay? So now is a good time, if you have someone who can help you hold it like this to pour the beans in, that's good, but like me, if you're on your own, you can take a glass. We'll set it right inside a glass here and spread the top over it. You still need to hold it. You don't want it to, because the top could pop off. And then you're gonna pour your beans in. Okay, missed one. Okay, and together. That's gonna give it a nice little base. It'll help it stand up nicer. All right, and then you're gonna take your stuffing. You might not need to use all your stuffing. It's kind of up to you. If you want them to have a squishy or bigger body. And then you're just gonna test it, holds together, and see if it's too soft. Like kind of push it down. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more in there. You can always just save the rest for another craft, or you can squish it all in there. It's entirely up to you. I always say it's your project. I want it to look the way you like it. So you're gonna gather it, leave a little room so you can gather it here at the top so you can see what it looks like. So you get a nice little body there. You can do a little twist if you want. Take another elastic and you're going to secure the top really tightly, just like you did it on the inside. Okay. All right, once you get that done, we're gonna set that to the side. Right. So now there's a couple different things you can do. So if you want your gnome to be a little girl gnome and you have a braid, or if you just want your gnome to have a braid, you're gonna take your yarn, you'll take another elastic and secure one end. This is the part where I'm gonna be using the tape, because it's hard for me to do this without a second set of hands. So like I said, if you've got someone who can help you hold this while you're putting your rubber band on, you're gonna put that on there pretty tightly. Okay, now this is when the tape comes in handy. You take a piece of tape and hold it still, and then you're gonna start braiding. It's a good way to practice braiding. If you haven't done it before, I'm gonna show you really quickly. You switch it in 3, and then you're just gonna keep going like this, all the way down. Okay, 1 over, and then 1 over. So actually, in order for your gnome to have 2 braids, we only need to make 1. You're gonna braid all the way through like this. And then when you get to the end, you're gonna take an elastic, leave about the same amount, just kind of guess so it looks about the same length as the other end. You're gonna gather that, and then put another elastic on the end here. See, that tape's holding it nice in place, otherwise it'd be kind of wiggling around. But if you have someone to help you, they can hold the other end of the braid still for you. That helps. Okay, and then we'll take that tape off of there. All right. This is what I was talking about. You can look and see your two ends. If one's a little bit longer like mine is, just take your scissors and you can just trim it a little bit. Okay. All right. So there's your one braid. Like I said, so if you want to make this into a little girl gnome, you're going to take your braid and you're going to put a little dot of glue on the back here and bring it over on the sides like this. Okay, and by now your hat should be dry. I've got one over here I already have done. All right, and you're going to put your hat right on top like that. And if you want, you can kind of bend it on the side like that or bend it back. It's up to you how you want your hat to look, okay? Pull these braids so they show a little bit down, come down a little bit lower, okay? All right, and then we're gonna take our little gnome nose and it's gonna go right about there, looks good. So in order to keep the hat on, we're gonna put a little dab of glue on both sides to keep your hat on. And then we'll put a little dab of glue on the nose. And there's your little girl gnome. But if you want your gnome to have a beard, so here I've got another one over here. You're gonna take that fur that I already cut out for you, and we're gonna put a little glue along the edge here. And just a little bit. We don't wanna get any glue in the fur. That'll make it kind of matted and yucky. Let's see if that other hat I made is dry. It looks like that glue's pretty dry. All right, so you're gonna put the hat on before you do the nose because the hat kind of helps you know where the nose needs to go. So get your hat on, all right, and then let's see if I got another little nose here. I'll grab an extra little nose. And same thing. I'm gonna take and put a little dab of glue on her nose. And we'll tuck that right under the edge there. Whoops. And the same thing, you put 2 little dabs of glue on to keep that hat on, kind of shape his beard. And there he is. Okay, I hope you guys have fun. Send me some pictures and keep an eye out for next month's. Bye now.